Thank you very much, Randy. Let's go right back to our phone callers. Next up is Tony. He's listening in Leavenworth, Kansas, Sirius XM 131. Hi, Tony.
Hi, Hank. Thanks for taking my call. I just have a question, and you had mentioned it in regards to Islam, and I've heard and read the same thing, that Islam is the fastest growing religion in the world, even though it's a false religion. Why do you think that is in your?
Yeah, well, a couple of things. Number one, what are you comparing it to? You're comparing it to Christianity because Christianity used to be the largest religion, still is, but it is on decline in terms of numbers. And the reason for that is if you go into many previously Christian cultures, you'll find that within those cultures, the native populations are self-aborting. In other words, birth control, abortion, euthanasia, same-sex sexuality, gender fluidity, transgenderism, all of these core values that have replaced the Christian ethic are leading to a rapid decline in the native population. Well, you have exactly the opposite going on in Islam. In Islam, you have polygamy. So a Muslim can marry up to 4 women, and really many, many more than that because it's easy to get a divorce. So you have to say, I divorce you, I divorce you, I divorce you 3 times, or text it to one of your many wives. And so you can, having that many wives, have many, many children as well. And you can grow demographically. And of course, as I point out in my book, cultures that become Islamic demographically ultimately will become Islamic politically as well. So this is one of the reasons. You know, obviously there are other reasons that Islam is advancing. It is advancing by the sword. You got 2 things going on there. Number one, you take over other cultures, and therefore you grow and advance because many of those cultures that you take over end up having its populace become Islamic because really you're given 3 choices. You either surrender, or you face the sword, or you say the Shahada. And if you say the Shahada, you're saying there's no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his apostle or his prophet, and now you're a Muslim. So the Muslim numbers have just grown once again. The other part of that, or the other side of the sword, so to speak, is that Christians are being killed en masse in the Middle East in particular, but in many other regions of the world as well. I mean, you think about regions in Africa in which there's mass genocide against Christians. So Christian, again, in terms of a community or a populace, declining because they're being killed. And Muslims are taking their place. Again, they're polygamists, and therefore they grow rapidly in terms of numbers.